Nick speaking. Welcome to this video. Having a quick look at Necrons in 6th edition, and in particular in this video the Warrior, one of our troops' choices. So first of all, just a quick chat about Warriors really. I mean, 3rd edition, when I first started playing, Warriors are actually pretty good. Obviously they've got the rapid fire guns. Used to take a couple of large squads of Warriors. Assault those days, you know, you could basically tie up a unit 3-4 turns if you had a big squad of Warriors. There was no sweeping advance like there is now. You know, you just took your test, leadership 10, hardly ever failed. And then 5th edition came out, the codex started to show its age a bit basically. We were struggling. Warriors at 18 points each, you know, pretty overpriced for what they are, and sweeping advance rules came in, minus to the leadership, so any assault and they were just wiped out. You know, the whole squad's wiped out, no will be backs, anything like that. And of course struggling against phase out as well, so they became very difficult to use. And of course that was the time when troops became scoring, so only Warriors are scoring units. So yeah, it became quite difficult for Necrons in 5th edition. And although I didn't lose a lot of games with Necrons, I didn't win a lot either. Lots and lots of draws. Very easy to draw, but very difficult to win. So anyway, that's all history, and we are now in 6th edition. Very difficult really, probably at this stage, to start actually coming up with tactics for 6th edition. It's only been out a week or so. But certainly having a look at the Warrior in 6th edition is what we're going to do in this video. So yeah, let's have a look. So Warriors. Well, Warriors now are only 13 points, so it's a huge difference to what they were. And more importantly now, these rapid fire guns are much better than they were. So you can now move 6 inches and you can shoot one shot 24 inches, or you can obviously rapid fire. Not only that, but with the nerf to the vehicles that are around with hull points, Gauls is back to where they were. I mean, in the old days, Gauls weapons, you know, auto glancing hit on a vehicle, and the glancing hit table, you could actually destroy vehicles quite easily. I mean, I remember lining up my Necrons against Imperial Guard. You know, first turn I took out 4 or 5 tanks, you know, destroyed the Imperial Guard. And now Gauls weapons are back to where they were. So glancing hits now in a Rhino, what has 3 hull points. So I mean, yeah, a rapid firing squad, 10 Warriors. I mean, let's have a look. I've got some dice here. So let's say I'm rapid firing a Rhino. So I need 3s. Take out the 1s and 2s. And I need 6s now. I've got more of these separately because I've got quite a lot of dice here. So there's 1 there. And another one, so two hull points gone. I mean, 1 more 6 and that would have been a wrecked Rhino, and 2 more 6s would have been a wrecked Land Raider. So yeah, very powerful gun just for 13 points on a basic troop. So well, what's bad about them? Well, of course, over our other choice that we have now, which is the Immortals, they only have a 4+ save, 3+ for an Immortal. And of course the other thing with 6th edition is the slight nerf to cover, 5+ cover save now. So yeah, okay, you know, you're going to get hit by weapons which are going to, you know, stop you having saves. But at 13 points, you know, we're going to have a lot of Warriors. I mean, we might have 50, 60 plus Warriors. So what if you lose 10 from shooting, or even indeed in the assault? You know, you've got another 50 Warriors there. And in actual fact, cover isn't as bad as you think in 6th edition. And if you actually look through the rules a bit closer, area terrain, for example, if you had a piece of area terrain, which is a 5+ save, but if you go to ground, you get +2 to the cover, so a 3+ cover save. That's not bad. And then you have ruined buildings. So I've got my ruined building here. In there, it's a 4+ cover save. Again, if I go to ground, it's a 3+ cover save. And then you have barricades as an option. Well, I have lots of barricades in my terrain. So yeah, behind a barricade gives you a 4+ cover save. So it's not necessarily all doom and gloom. I mean, obviously, yeah, the majority of saves is going to be 5+, and if you're behind a unit, You know, that's only going to be a 5+ save to the guys behind. And of course you have focus fire, so you know there might be some unit, some of the unit out of cover, some in. You might do focus fire, but like I said, they're 13 points each, and you're gonna have a lot of them. So I think that's the key thing, really is to have a lot of warriors. I've got 60 myself, and I can see myself using those. Now I'm not discounting Immortals totally, because Immortals definitely have their place, especially with the new Overwatch, which again makes these, you know, even more powerful. I mean, when they do get assaulted, you know, you've got these 20 dice if they're within 12 inches, 20 dice rapid firing, and any sixes are going to be, you know, you'll be hitting on sixes, so you've got a chance of killing 2 or 3 Marines, you know, on a good roll. Before they even assault, which is great. And obviously you've got to get wiped out anyway. I mean, Necrons just aren't very good in assault. But yeah, so Immortals, another very good choice, especially with the Tesla weapons, because as you know, any 6s to hit and you get 2 extra auto wounds. So all of a sudden, you know, 10 shots, get 3 6s if you're lucky, and that turns into 9 6s, that's 9 shots. So you've got, again, got a very good chance of killing 2 or 3 Marines as they start to assault you. So things are looking up really for the Necron Warrior. They've actually found a place back into my list. There's no phase out now as well for Necrons, which is fantastic. And I think now we need to get these on the table, start playing with them a bit more, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. And as I go through the Necron units in 6th edition, we'll also look at tactics and hopefully combining units and come up with some plans for our Necrons. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and look out for the next video.